When you can't make it to City Hall or the school board meetings, local journalists from the Brainerd Dispatch will be there to report the facts and get your questions answered. Local news works for you. Stay up to date at BrainerdDispatch.com. Good morning, Brainerd Lakes area. It's Tuesday, December 16th. I'm Teresa Burke with your Brainerd Dispatch Minute, the weekday podcast of the Brainerd Dispatch, brought to you by Rayboyne & Francis Law Firm, catching you up on the news of the Brainerd Lakes area. Here are today's top local headlines. But first, let's hear from our sponsor.
The Rayboyne & Francis Law Firm, annoying insurers one company at a time.
Rayboyne & Francis gets it done. 828-9211.
The 2026 Brainerd property tax levy will rise 4.75% over this year. City Council members approved the budget and levy last night. They set the final levy lower than the preliminary number, which was an 8% increase. The levy comprises just over 30% of the city's overall revenue for the year. I've got more on the budget and levy in today's e-edition and at BrainerdDispatch.com. The state of American Indian education in Minnesota has shifted throughout the years. This realization drove much of the discussion during an American Indian education field hearing last week in Cass Lake. Hosted by the Minnesota Department of Education, educators, parents, and students gathered to hear updates and provide input to MDE Commissioner Willie Jett and agency staff on the matter of American Indian education. Results from the hearing will be shared with all 22 tribal nations in Minnesota for review and comment. Read the full story in today's Dispatch e-edition. From former Dispatch publisher Terry McCullough's column, This Was Brainerd, Exploring the Dispatch Archives, here's today's tidbit of local history, brought to you by Mills Automotive Group. 100 years ago today, in 1925, the Dispatch reported that a Crosby coroner's inquest yesterday determined that George Dervenica, a Serbian, killed Dan Burschak, an Austrian, by hitting him with a 5-foot gas pipe, fracturing his skull. They and others had been at a party where there was drinking. Authorities say Dervenica has disappeared. For a daily dose of This Was Brainerd, visit BrainerdDispatch.com or find McCullough's column in the newspaper or e-edition. Now here's today's Lakes area forecast, brought to you by JN Tree Service and Landscaping.
Storm Tracker.
Good Tuesday, Brainerd Lakes area. Partly cloudy skies today with the high of 44 degrees. It will be a windy one, though. West-southwesterly breeze between 15 to 25, gusting up to 45 miles an hour. Overnight tonight, cloudy skies with temperatures falling to around 14 degrees. Then on Wednesday, cloudy with a high of 34. We'll check a chance for some rain showers Wednesday evening. That will very quickly switch over to snow on Thursday and bring a brutal wind. Temperatures will be falling throughout the daytime hours on Thursday, down to a high of only 11 on Friday, with another chance for some light snow pushing through. Thursday looking to be the worst weather, though, when you couple the snow with the falling temperatures and the blowing breeze. That is going to move around some of that snow as well. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Jesse Ritko.
Thanks to Mills Automotive Group, Rayboyne & Francis Law Firm, and JN Tree Service and Landscaping for their support. And thank you for listening to the Brainerd Dispatch Minute. For more news throughout the day and for information on becoming a subscriber, visit BrainerdDispatch.com. Have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.